I think we've done either 5 or 6 years now. We always talked about it earlier and when our kids were younger. I think in some ways it would have been nice to have started when the kids were a little younger, only because I think that they look up to the player.
My husband Michael wanted to do it for a couple of years, and I was kind of like, oh, you know, I like everything in order and I like the quiet. And so this year he finally asked again, and I said, well, what harm could it do?
This is our first year.
We heard there were swamp bat orphans late, coming into it late, that there were still kids who didn't have a place to stay. And we had this space, and friends of ours had done it last year and spoke highly of it.
Met a lot of great guys over the years, and still stay in touch with most all of them.
I guess we'll keep him. No, he's great. He's very courteous. Tries to be really quiet when he comes home late at night, which is nice. Great with the kids. We play wiffle ball out in the backyard.
I wanted him to have something to take home with him to remember his summer. And then on one of the free days, I had taken him up to Perkins Cove because he had never seen the ocean, because he lives 20 miles west of DC.
We had a big room on the first floor, and the bathroom there they used.
His own room upstairs, in which, you know, he keeps to himself. But when he comes home, if he's home at night, he's in the living room hanging out with us and watching TV, or watch a lot of baseball here. So he just kind of blends in.
I wasn't sure how it would interrupt or spill over my apple cart, but it's been amazing because we've gotten out in the community. We've met so many people.
I mean, when he's here, he interacts with us. He's got his
This floor. Plays.
Yep, set up in the basement, and we told him, you know, he can make himself cozy down there, so often he'll be doing that, but he always includes the kids and invites them if they want to play. He asked if that was okay with us first, which was really cool.
First of all, they're amazing young men. They're great citizens. They have great heads on their shoulders, and they make smart decisions. So we knew right away that we wouldn't have any kind of worry.
We have a grocery list at home, and they put anything that they want on it, and we get it.
He would cook a big breakfast, and you know, we'd sit down and have breakfast together, and he'd cook and I'd clean. That was the deal. And he did his own laundry once a week.
We got Luke Albright first, so we were able to communicate with him on the phone from his drive, because he's from Indiana. So he drove with his family to Buffalo, and then he drove by himself from Buffalo here. So Luke and I were on the phone for about an hour during his drive, so I really got a sense of knowing him.
I think it's been really easy. Especially that we're not responsible for any of the transportation. Coming from parenting an 8 and a 9-year-old, you know, mothering a 20-year-old who has a car and is independent has been a breeze.
Just, you know, having someone else in the house, getting to know them, you know, their interests, and just having someone else with us as a family has been fun. Just something different and interesting to do.
And that you let down the, well, this is going to change or that's going to change, and just receive it, a lot of other doors open, and there's a lot more laughter, and there's a lot more lightheartedness in the house.
It's kind of like having a temporary big brother for you, right? Who knows baseball.
Yeah.
We've had players who are like knee deep into your family, like almost like another child.
So by the time he got here, he walked in and he was so warm, and you know, you go to handshake Justin, it was more of a hug, so we knew right away that he would fit right in, and he's very, very funny.
All in all, it was a good experience. We got involved, you know, years ago to pay it forward.
After this year, a great positive experience. We definitely would. We actually talked about that as a family just the other day, what everyone liked about it and thought about it, and would they do it again? And the resounding yes, we would definitely do it again.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what our next summer plans are, but if we're going to be around like we are this summer, then yeah, absolutely.
I will definitely do it again, and the reason is because it brought a lot of joy.
I definitely would do it every year. Definitely. It's been a lot of fun. It's like having my grandson visit.